Hey, yeah, so to combat all this condescending that a lot of these men start doing, where's your man at? I didn't ask you. I don't need to know. I asked you, where's your man at? Do you have a man that if you call him right now, he's gonna stop whatever he's doing and come help you on the side of the road? And I'm not talking about your daddy or your granddaddy or your brother. No. I'm talking about a man that you lay next to, that you give your good box to, okay? Out here, bro. I knew y'all was gonna find a way to try to be pretentious. Y'all was gonna ruin that trend. You have a bunch of chicken head talking about some humiliation ritual. Spell it. Humiliating. You know what's humiliating? Y'all sit on this all day long talking about how good y'all can't keep and save y'all life. Or humiliation is y'all sit on here and brag about kids because you got poor management. That's humiliating. Y'all brag about people's, or y'all sit under known married men's comments and be lustful. But that's not humiliating. Shut the f***. Let these girls do what they want to do, gang. Y'all miserable.
I was today years old when I found out I'm the husband in our relationship because my husband's out of town and I just came down to the kitchen. I've been here by myself for 2 days. These are normally closed. Now I'm realizing I leave them open and he just closes them for me. Without him, they've just been open. I also haven't had coffee in 2 days because he always starts the coffee pot before we go to bed at night and sets the timer so that it's just ready when I get up in the morning. I haven't remembered to do that the last 2 nights, so no coffee for me. Our front blinds have all been closed since he left because he usually gets up every morning and opens them. I'm starting to realize I maybe need to get him a gift for when he comes home.
Correct. This is exactly it. Men don't say a lot about what they do. They didn't go around yelling about their accomplishments and, oh, did you see me go and talk to the mechanic about the car? I got the tires changed. Did you see that? If a man is doing that, he's probably telling you just to update you. Oh, I went and got the tires changed. Hey, can you go get the tires changed? Oh, yeah, I want to get the tires changed. Hey, can you go and get gas in the car? Oh, car's got gas in it. Honey, I'm home, got groceries. Just so you know. So when you ask, hey, did you go get milk? Yeah, it's in the refrigerator. Just to let you know. These things that I'm doing just to let you know. But if you're not asking about it, I'm not really saying much about it. I'm just doing it because that's what's supposed to be done. But modern women, because they want all the attention on them and they want to, like I said, bolster their resume and think that they're doing so much more, they'll yell out everything that they're doing as if they're doing more than a man. And a man's just not telling you what he's doing.
Good morning. I'm going to show you guys the thing that modern women love to talk about how the male loneliness epidemic doesn't exist. But I don't think they fully understand just how much they contribute to the male loneliness epidemic. And here's going to be one of the biggest contributions that I will show why there's a male loneliness epidemic. Just one of them. Very simple. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything because I don't need to say anything because I wrote it down all on a whiteboard. So it's gonna show you exactly why this occurs and how this works with the modern woman.
Men have a shorter list than women, but men's list in terms of dating and relationship, right, and making someone their wife is shorter, more succinct, and is strict. Shorter, succinct, and strict. Strict in the sense of they don't just wife anybody. and they don't negotiate based on what you do. They don't say, oh, I'm going to make this my wife because so and so and so, right? They are strict. So if you don't meet the wife requirements, listen to me, lean in when I say this. If you don't meet the wife requirements, you can bend as much as you want. You can twist as much as you want. You can do whatever as much as you want. You won't change his mind once he's clear that you're not his wife. No matter what you do, you won't become the wife. So don't keep bending. Just walk away.
Could you step in my shoes for a minute, Judge, Mr. Cutler? You know, right? But one day we go out for breakfast, go to the grocery store to get breakfast. And you know, as we both seen this young lady approaching us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at her, you know, so as we walk past, I caught that wagon from my periphery. So as she walking past, I kind of like, damn. Hey, out loud. And no, it was no disrespect intended to her, y'all, and it just hit me off guard. So I kind of drug it, like she was dragging the wagon. I kind of drug my neck, you know? And she popped me or whatnot and got mad and stormed off or whatnot, but but y'all, it like, you know how to go out. Hold on. You know how it is now, Your Honor. So it's I just want to make sure I got it straight. Not only did you turn your head, it came out of your mouth and said, how'd you say it? Damn.
He said, you're going down with me. You know how it is. Right in front of that man's wife. That man's wife sitting on the bench too. Come on, dog.
Can I get a wing? Can I have $100 bill?
You ask me, want to have $100 bill?
Yeah? Nuh-uh. How many?
Do you mind buying me a drink at the bar?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I could. What do you want? Like, as long as it's not over like the price of like $15. I don't know.
Now I want you to observe here that, let me play it. Let me see if I can play it. This is a black man, looks like a black man, sharing his food with her. Men aren't generous. This looks like a man that's probably Indian, Middle Eastern, right? Is that what y'all see? Maybe I'm getting the ethnicity wrong there. Gave her $100. I wouldn't have done that, but it is what it is, right? Looks like a white man here saying, hey, yeah, I'll buy you something. I'll buy you a drink, right? Now we can call them simps. We can do any of all of that. My point is, they continue to say that men are selfish. They're not generous. They're stingy. They're this, they're that, everything under the sun. But these guys are chivalrous. These guys do actually protect. These guys do actually like women. These guys, oh, well, that's pretty privilege, yada, yada, yada. They allowed this. They said, hey, I got you. I'm gonna get, oh, but they want something in return. I get it. I understand it. There's always an excuse for y'all to say, this is why men are acting right. When really, this is just how men act. Minding his business, she's all in his ear, talking to him, all asking for his food. But y'all will never say, oh yeah, these are the type of average men that have that. This is what happens on a regular basis. There's men all the time like that are, hey, yeah, I'll buy you a beer. Hey, just don't get anything just too expensive. But yeah, man, I don't mind buying you something. Oh yeah, man, you can have some of my food. I don't even know you, but yeah, that's fine. Go ahead. Fine. I can give you some money. I'm not worried about it. Go ahead. But when a man asks, and you want this for free, but when a man asks for a conversation, when a man says hello and he expects you to not be rude in return, then all of a sudden he's entitled and he's wanting too much.
It is so weird to me that guys don't come up to girls in public anymore. Like, let's say I'm at a bar or something, like no guy will come up to me or my friends and they'll just like stare at us from across the room hoping that we make the first move. And it's kind of funny because that happens on Bumble too. Like the girls have to make the first move. And it's just like, why as a society have we come to this? I just wish that there was a way that like we could meet people normally and not have to go on dating apps.
I'm having a crisis and I need help, okay? A few months ago, I had normal attraction to men. Like, the attraction was there. Like, if I saw a hot guy, like, I'd be attracted to him. Like, you know, if a guy flirted with me and I had interest in him, like I would get the flutters. Like it's like, oh my god, like wow. But I don't know what has been going on, but it seems like within like a very short amount of time, within just a few months, my attraction towards men has went from like to like zilch, nada. And I don't know what is going on, but like recently I've just been so irritated with them, and it just seems like every convo I have with them is just like the same, and I can't keep doing this. Like I don't know if you guys are gonna understand what I'm saying or if I'm gonna just sound like crazy, but like today I got like kind of like, I'm not in trouble, but I guess like a guy was kind of frustrated with me at my job because like he was talking to me and he was complimenting me about something. I genuinely, like I rolled my eyes in front of him, like who the fuck does that? Who the fuck does that? What is wrong with me? Like what the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know what's going on. I have had no attraction to men for months, and it's not like there is a lack of hot guys, because if anything, hotter guys have been approaching me. Like I've been seeing hotter guys recently and I cannot feel anything. I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know how this could happen in the span of just a few months. Like I don't understand. I really don't. I don't understand how this could happen.
I do. I think you're setting up to say that men have no good conversation, so I get bored. But I'm just, I guess, wondering why you keep on running into boring people. Like, what are you saying to attract these types of people? How are you not getting in different spaces to where you talk to people that are more interesting? Maybe you're not that much interesting yourself.
I know I'm not the only girl who's noticed that guys don't come up to us in public anymore. Like they'll just stare at you across the bar and hope that you do something about it. That's the epitome of what dating apps feel like. It's just a bunch of guys staring at your profile, liking you quietly, but saying nothing. And I'm sitting there like, are we ever gonna speak? Are you hoping I make the first move online and in real life? It's also passive, like everyone's watching each other but not doing anything. Where's the connection?
Guys, when I tell you I have a really strong regulation of my emotions, I'm not kidding. And I'm about to tell you a story about that does not make any sense to this statement, because you're gonna be like, Sarah, what? I was dating a guy for about 3 months, and then all of a sudden one day him and I just stopped texting each other, and like that was it. Like it was over, and I was fine. I was like, oh, that's weird, but like okay, like so be it. Like I guess it's over. So the last 2 weeks, that's it. 2 weeks since June 17th, me and this kid have been texting. He lives a little bit up north. Great banter, great humor. He gets my humor, I get his humor. Like I look forward to texting him, and I'm not a big texter. Saturday was our first date. He comes and picks me up. He like leaves his like friend's boat thing, and he was like, oh, my friends really wanted me to stay, but like I was so excited to see you, like I'm so excited to meet you, blah 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 blah, whatever, right? He's like feeding it to me, and hindsight's 2020, it might have been a little bit of love bombing, or like for sure a little bit of love bombing. But like he picks me up in the car. He like even like goes and like puts his hand out for me to hold it, and I was a little weird about that. I was like, because that's a little strange to me, but like okay. Before we even got to the bar, before we got out of the car, he like kisses me, and I was like, oh, that's different. Like I'm not used to that, but like, you know what, here we are, you're cute, I'm into you, I will embrace this. We get into the bar, and you would have looked at us as an outsider and been like, oh my god, they've been dating for so long. He was so physically affectionate, verbally affectionate, telling me like how funny I am, how he was so excited to meet me, and like he did say in like some roundabout way that like he likes me, but not in a creepy way. Like it wasn't like I was like, oh. We proceed to go through the date. We go to another bar. At that bar, I'm like talking about 4th of July, and he's like, oh, what are you doing? And I said, I'm like, oh, I'm doing this. And he was like, he basically like invites himself in like not in a weird way to my plans on Saturday. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, no, really, like I'll come. And I was like, okay, fine, if you want to come. And he was like, and afterwards we can go hang out with my friends up by where I live. And I was like, okay, as long as you're driving. Like I'm not driving up there. Right? We end this date. He drops me off. I go out of my way to text him, hey, like it's been a really long time since I've looked forward to a date. Like, thank you so much for coming down. Like, I can't wait to see you again. He replies back, he's like, I can't wait to see you again, heart. Sunday rolls around, and the texting's a little spotty, and I'm like, it's weird. Like my immediate instinct, like radar was like, oh, something's weird. Then he was like, oh, like I'm really hungover. I'm like, okay, maybe he's sick. Like, maybe he's not feeling good. So I like let it be. And then Monday rolls around, and radar is like blaring. And I'm like, the vibes are not the same anymore. And again, he's like, oh, I'm still so hungover. And I'm like, okay, I'm hungover for 2 days. Like I get we're 32, but like, damn. And pretty much like instinct was right. He's like playing the fade out, and I'm like, fade out my ass. I deleted his number and I took him off of Instagram. That might have been dramatic, but I can't handle this. I'm crashing out over a man that I've met for 14 days. I can't handle this. If you're already putting my nervous system into overdrive after 14 days, like, no, I'm okay, thanks.
So he was out there basically doing creepy stuff that you weren't really sure of what you thought about it. But because he was good looking, then that was okay. I get it. I understand. I'm in the wrong business. I need to be more good looking.
So you really decided to take me out on a date to Subway?
Yes.
Do you not have money for something nicer? I thought we were gonna go do something else, not this.
I do have money. I just don't have high faith in you.
Why would you say that?
I feel like you're in it for the money and not for me.
Of course I'm in it for the money.
See, that's why I brought you to Subway. To see what your true character was.
You wanted to see what my true character was by taking me to a rundown place like this. I got dressed this morning. I got up and I got ready and I took a shower and I did all the basics just to come somewhere nicer.
If you guys are not doing this, even if you have plenty of money, you are missing out on the opportunity to clear your date of the biggest red flag. Because if a woman likes your personality and she's attracted to you, she is not going to care how much money you spend on the first date. At the very least, maybe she doesn't like the food, but she will not verbalize it. Because she likes you. If she doesn't like you, she may not make that obvious if she's getting nice things from you, but she will make that obvious if she's not getting nice things from you. So guys, do not miss out on the opportunity. Take her to Subway. I mean, if you like Subway.
I saw this viral video in here the other day. This girl said that every guy is asking to hang out like tonight or tomorrow or like today, just within the 24-hour block. And I want to show the other side of that, because that is crazy to assume somebody doesn't have anything going on. But let's say, for example, I asked this girl out on like May 2nd. She said to me, I'm free June 19th or June 27th. Dog, that's 6 to 8 business weeks. What are we doing? You don't have a 90-minute block in the next 6 to 8 weeks? That's insane. If I really wanted to hang out with somebody, I could find 90 minutes. You know what I mean? But also on the flip side, again, if girls ask to hang out today or tonight, I think every dude would say yeah. I think it's just a thing. I don't know. I don't know which side I'm on. Both are kind of crazy.
I went on a first date with this guy a couple years ago, and before the date, he was like, hey, we should make PowerPoints on something that we really don't like and we think is gross, but like trying to do it in a way that we're convincing you that it is good and that you should like it too. And I'm like, oh, for sure, that sounds fun. I am always down for a bit. So I spent all this time and energy on this PowerPoint about men that wear socks with sandals. And it comes time for our date and we're at dinner and I'm presenting my PowerPoint on my phone. And then the server gets involved and she's like, oh, this is fun. Like, what's this about? And I explained it to her. And then she goes, oh, what's yours? Like, what's your PowerPoint about? And he goes, oh yeah, you can't know. And I was like, why can't you know? What? And then he pulls his up because it's time for him to present, and he made an elaborate PowerPoint with like statistics and charts and photos and graphics of why we should go on the first date. And then he showed the server. Men and women's brains work so differently.
A dude in the comments said, did it work? He said it did not. He said, touche, noted. That man is a fool.
Hey! Oh, you got your nails done?
Oh yeah, I did, look!
Wow, they look so nice.
Thank you!
So where'd you want to go today?
What you really mean to say is when he complimented your nails, when he paid for your nails, when he paid your rent, when he paid your phone bill, when he paid for your student loans, that's when you want to get in the back seat and have a little spicy time.
And another thing, please stop trying to make me feel bad because I want a man with some money. I'll never feel bad about that. In fact, I am a gold digger. Damn, I said it.
You can do whatever you want, sis. It's just that whatever comes along with that, you got to be ready to shut your mouth and take it. You got to be ready to shut your mouth and take it. And most of you women want to have an opinion. Y'all want to take somebody else's money, have them spend it on you how they want it, how you want them to spend it on you. Money that they worked hard for, by the way. Spend it on you how you want it to be spent on you, and then you want them to be quiet. So if they spending good money on you, they gonna have an opinion.
And another thing, please stop trying to make me feel bad because I want a man with some money. I'll never feel bad about that. In fact, I am a gold digger. Damn, I said it.
I don't know what it is, but why do men who are working, like they're literally at work, like at the gas station at work or like at the mall, when they ask for your number, like, why would you think that I'm gonna give that to you for free? If I'm at your place of work, I need to benefit somehow in some way if you want my number. I'm not just gonna give it to you for free. Like, the Neiman Marcus sales associate was hitting on me and asked for my number, and I said, does that come with a discount on shoes? Does it come with a bag? What? Me giving you my number for why? So yeah, can't give that out for free. I gotta cough it up.
A dude in the comments said it's such a shame that many parents failed y'all. Y'all look at any relationship like a transaction, but when men approach you like a trick, y'all get mad. Which is it? You're asking what you get out of it. I mean, I'm assuming at some point in time, you're looking for it. I'm just so confused. You're looking for a provider. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, y'all continue to try to sell guys on, oh, I'm just bringing my energy to the table, and I'm just bringing just me to the table. Wouldn't that be what you got from a guy? I mean, not even energy. I mean, he's saying, here's my number. I mean, if you think the guy is cute or he's attractive or you can see yourself potentially with them, then I would assume that you would explore maybe what he's about as a person. I'm so confused. I thought companionship was the point of taking another man's number down, or him taking your number down. Okay, if I'm going to give you my number, what are you going to give me? Conversation? Friendship? You guys said you wanted to be friends. So, I mean, maybe we could start just kind of texting and calling to fill each other out and see what it is. If we like each other, then we can go on a date. And then if go on a date and we like each other, we can see each other again. We can keep this up as a regular occurrence. And if we like it as a regular occurrence, we can do it forever. I mean, man, why even ask that stupid question?
I know the manosphere is gonna find this content and use it somehow, but if you're a man and your immediate response is to not trust a woman's perspective on her own lived experience, I think you should just die. I don't know. I'm not arguing with you, buddy. Okay, little guy, cutie. Not arguing with you. Love the effort though.
Well, it's probably because it's silly. It's such a silly thing to say. I mean, even if we break it down and dissect it, you should just get out of here. So you're about to say something silly and you go ahead and say it. For what? Why? I mean, I can see if you're essentially what you're saying is, if you're not listening to what I'm going through, you're invalidating my feelings. And if that's the point, then what are you even doing here? If you can't respect what I've gone through, I know what statistics or whatever that is, I know what that says, but I should also have a say so too of what happens to me, and I should be able to avoid those types of situations and stay away from whatever it is because of my lived experience. I'm not the statistic. I think that's fair. Correct. Right. But also, what people are saying is there's a balance to that. You can have your lived experience, but then also think about it like this. It's like if you're experiencing something or you're going through something and you're automatically WebMD, Mayo Clinic, I don't even know if Mayo Clinic still exists, but you can go to the website and you see all of these symptoms and you diagnose yourself and yada, 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 because that's how you feel. That's your lived experience. This is what's going on with me. And in some things you might be right, but in some things you might be dead wrong. And it might take you some time and experience with a doctor or other people and talking to multiple doctors sometimes to realize, oh, this person was wrong about this. Oh, this person did have a point. They weren't right in the end, their diagnosis wasn't right, But the way that they led me to get to my diagnosis was right. Like the way they helped me to start seeing things a certain way or doing things a certain way, that helped me to get to where I am today. So I took my experience coupled with what they were telling me, and then I found the right pathway, right? And so it was a balanced perspective. But modern women, what they do is they'll take like the ultra negative, and then they'll say, well, this is what all men are like. My experience is men are trash. And then they'll go to their mom or their grandmother, and their experience is that men are trash. And then they'll see a friend. Out of all 20 friends, one friend says that men are trash, whereas the others might say, well, I've had some good ones and I've had some bad ones. And there's going to be someone that says, oh man, I love men. All of them are great. There's not one man that isn't perfect. Yada, yada, yeah, okay, whatever. Right? What you're looking for is the balance between, well, I had a terrible experience. So what was terrible about it? Well, this man did this, and this. Oh, so I need to avoid that. Oh, I've had experiences as well. I need to avoid that. But then when your friends that are more balanced start talking to you and say, well, this one guy did this to me, and the way I combated it was by doing X, Y, and Z. And even the friend that's kind of like, oh, I love men, I can't live without them. Oh, okay, so that's a good thing about guys. So I take my experiences and even talking to men about how they perceive girls, right? Or women, excuse me. Then you put all those experiences together and say, this is the type of man that I think I would like to date. And so instead of wasting your time going on with every person and really wasting your time, and probably most importantly to him, wasting his time, energy, money, resources, yada, 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 then you can be more pointed. If you're out every night on a date, guys get tired of that. If you come out there just kind of shooting in the dark, men get tired of that, right? I can see if you was like in your late teens, early 20s, and you was doing this type of stuff. But at some point in time, a lot of these modern women are 30, 40, 50, still trying to figure out if, I don't know, it might take this long to get on it. And all the while, this man is spinning, he's swiping his card. It's like, okay, when we gonna figure it out? Y'all keep on wanting to have the talk about, oh, what are we? Men to keep on having to talk about swiping their card. Like, when am I gonna be able to stop swiping my card so much? When are we going to stop going on so many expensive things? And then even for that, he gets, oh, if you don't have the money, then just, right? That would be a man's lived experience. But y'all don't want to validate that. Y'all just want men to validate what you're going through. A man needs to have a balanced, even further than a balanced perspective. A man needs to have like that delusional girl. A man needs to be a simp. A man needs to be like, oh yeah, all women are great. I'm so obsessed. Y'all know that's not realistic, but that's what y'all keep on asking for. Y'all keep on wanting a man like that. And that's not true. That's not realistic. That's somebody that you're not going to respect. You're going to put him firmly in the friend zone at the bottom of the roster, only to call him whenever you really, really, really need something because he's so quote unquote annoying to you. Right? So you get in these situations where you do this to yourself, and over again, you keep on running to the same person because you don't ever change your perspective. You keep it that way and you keep on running. Maybe you're not as good as a person as you think you are. Maybe your lived experiences and your gut are shot. They're just not good. That's all men are asking you to do. If you're going to call me terrible, if you're going to call me trash, if you're going to say that my experiences don't matter, then I should be able to say the same thing to you. Period. End of story.
So now y'all doing videos telling black men to not approach black women at all because in 6 months, black women are going to be like, well, why is nobody not approaching me? Oh my God! And this is why that young sister was telling y'all a couple of years ago to go to therapy. Y'all got her fired instead of going laying on somebody's couch. Because therapy would have helped you clarify that black women are not confused about being approached or they are exhausted. Because this is not about a black woman wanting or needing love, not wanting to risk our lives for it anymore. And you refuse to ignore. And if all you can do is mock or show sarcasm towards a woman's boundary, you literally proven her point. Literally. So niece, please take note of these conversations. And especially take note of the men and their responses towards them. Because they are not making these videos to understand. They're making these videos to invalidate, to be right, to avoid having to look in the mirror and self-reflect. And that is a blatant example of emotional immaturity. Niece Anwar White, my favorite dating coach on this app, said that in dating, you need to look at the PI factor, physical, intellect, and emotion. And to get in your pants, they're going to overload on the physical. They're going to go to the gym. They're going to get the careers, wear the clothes, buy the cars, get the house, because they want what you got. Unfortunately, in our culture, we're taught to look at those things and give them what they got, give them what we got, But we are totally negating the intellect and the emotional, because especially the emotional, when most of these men are running on the emotional side, and these videos that they're making proves it. And instead of listening to black women say the reason why they have these boundaries, they want to mark and be sarcastic. Well, you'll be back in 6 months asking why we're not approaching you. While at the same time, a whole government is gutting and dismantling systems that black women use to help build and bring up the black community out of the systems that black men created. Drug dealing, pimp, exploitation of women and children, abandoning households, all of these things that have literally destroyed our community. And black women use their education, they use their resources, they use their community, they use business, entrepreneurship, all these things to put the head of the black community afloat so that we can still breathe. And if a whole government can see and want to destroy those systems and programs to keep people from doing so, while at the same time you got black men who will sit here and make videos facilitating the same white patriarchal power that has oppressed not only black women and children, but it's ridiculous. And before I go, I want to respond to a couple of stupid comments on my post that I did about this conversation, because after this I don't want to talk about it no more. I'm only doing this because this is definitely a great time for younger women and younger girls to see and avoid these types of men, because these types of men will not only a distraction, they're not only a distraction, but they're a destroyer of the only life that you'll get to live. Because emotional intelligence is important, not only for your survival, for you to be able to thrive in this land of patriarchy. One dodo head said, this is idealization. It's not like he had a gun. Your logic is to say that the only way a woman should feel unsafe is that she sees an actual weapon. That saying is that you're literally excusing emotional abuse, sexual coercion, sexual manipulation, verbal abuse, verbal intimidation, and decades of generational trauma. And all that is you validating violence. And to the black men that said black women always want to be the victim, you the one I want. Yeah, I was waiting for you at the door, because we don't make ourselves victims. We were victims of molestation, victims of rape, victims of domestic violence, victims of abandonment, victims of manipulation, victims of gaslighting. And the purpose of this conversation is because black women feel safe because they've been victimized by what looks like her, black men. Not all black men, dodo head, but those of you who are responding the way that you're responding and making these stupid ass videos, definitely you. What you fail to realize and recognize, in all honesty, is that outside of becoming a victim at the hands of something that looked like her, guess what she also became? She became a survivor. She became a healer. She became someone who went to therapy because she loved what hurt her. So she wasn't only going to therapy to heal from that pain, she was going to therapy to heal from the perceptions that pain created inside of her because of who committed it. All these videos it's just them bringing emotional abuse to a public platform. A person is hurt, they call them dramatic. A person says this happened to me, they call you a victim. You're playing a victim. You trying to be a victim. It's abandoned. She has abandonment issues. Oh, you got daddy issues. Like, y'all literally would do everything but self-reflect. And that's okay, because black women are not running from love. They are running from unhealed black men who would rather go to podcasts and trauma bond with a microphone than go lay on somebody's couch and get some therapy. Want to get on this platform and sit over here and talk about black women don't want to do nothing but be the victims, when from where I sit, all I see is 92% of black women doing whatever it is that needs to be done to overcome, including exercise. I'm about to go for my walk. Y'all sit on y'all podcast couches drinking Hennessy. Weird.
Did she just say that black men created the systems of essentially street work and illegal drugs? I think that's what she said. So I had to go back, and essentially it says These things have existed for thousands of years across many ancient cultures, including ancient Greece, Rome, China, Mesopotamia, and Europe. Similarly, and that's talking about work, S-work. And now we're talking about distributing illegal substances. Similarly, this spans back to ancient civilizations that used and traded opiates, cannabis, and other natural stimulants. For example, opium was used in ancient Persia and Egypt. The British Empire in the 18th and 19th century had an opium trade. Opium wars in China. Organized drug trafficking has existed globally, including Italy, the mafia, South America, cartels, and Asia, triads, Golden Triangle, not just in American inner cities. They sit up here and say this stupid stuff, and they want us to protect them from saying stupid stuff. They want us to step in when they talk about us like this. Women, and let's once again, because this is what I like to do, jump out of race and ethnicity, because they're going to sit up here and talk about this stupid stuff, and a man sitting up there clocking them from a mile away. I see you coming. Y'all know when y'all be driving down the highway and a cop is on the side of the road and he just sitting there with that little gun pointed at you, and then by the time you zoom past him and you see him on your butt, then you pull, oh, officer, you must have got the wrong person. For one, this little device here tells me how fast you're going. For two, common sense would tell me that all of these people are going a certain speed and you blowing past them. I need to see how, and it took me this long to get up here and catch you. You were speeding, sir. You were speeding, ma'am. You were doing the wrong thing. I've already clocked you. I've already seen it. Oh, but no, officer, you don't. Well, you know, I actually was speeding. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know, because I caught you. What, you know, I was speeding because I needed to go somewhere. I need to get over here. So now you're lying to me, right? And the bigger implication is that I understand you might be trying to get somewhere, but you could have seriously hurt somebody. You could have taken somebody out. You could have eliminated somebody. We're joking around and we're talking about, oh, officer, and we're making these excuses, but you could have really hurt somebody with your actions. This is you, modern woman. Y'all be out there speeding and flying around and just popping off at the mouth, really, saying stuff that's actually not true. And we joke around and we laugh and we cut up. But then at the end of the day, what you're saying and the things that you're doing and the ways that you're behaving towards men can actually really, truly, and honestly damage them. And you don't seem to understand that. Y'all talking about you created this and y'all put this system in place. No, they didn't. People were a part of that. Women included. Voluntarily, actually. Because that's what they had in their heart to do. To be a criminal. To get over on people. Well, it's always, no, it's not. A woman in the comments just confirmed, if the man is fine, I'm saying hello, which is what they do. And that's why these men who continue to do the same thing over and over again, because most men not doing that. That's why these men continue to do the same thing over and over again. Chads and Tyrones, because they know that you're going to come for that. They already know it. And you keep on falling for it left and right. And you're going to blame men for it. But you're going to it, like you're running to it. Just like if a man is out here paying for an OF subscription, we got to hold that man accountable. We got to say to that man, stop doing that. Don't do that. Hey man, you cut that out. But for some reason, when we hold the man accountable, we can't then turn around and hold you accountable for the stuff that you be falling for. How does that work?
A lot of men are now leaving it up to women to ask for their phone number, pursue them, holler at them. And we talking about men over 40, right? And it's crazy to me because literally a generation before them, those men were the hunters and, you know what I'm saying, pursuing women. And I'm confused because I don't know what the hell happened. Is it the Me Too movement that fish up? Or is it the feminist movement, which none I am a part of, okay? I didn't ask for this. I'm trying to figure out who dropped the ball, because now We got a whole bunch of men walking around here like they want to be the women and we the men. And it's tiring as honestly. You meet somebody and they really expect you to like hit them up. They don't do shit.
Ladies, number one, completely unrelated to the video, but because they asked the question, I'm going to answer the question first before we get to the rest of the video. The first thing that y'all can do, y'all got it. I don't know where they taught y'all to speak. We got to get charm school back, because these women's mouths, and I'm not even going to mute it out just for, the platform or nothing on this. These women's mouths are crazy. It's effing every single word, S word, B, all of this stuff. Yo, that is not hidden. I don't know where they taught y'all how to act like a lady or whatever, and which brings me to my point. One of my next points, y'all don't act like ladies no more, right? Because I'm going to get into the rest of it where women obviously said that they want to be left alone. I just got done looking at a video that people sent me in my email where the woman is saying, leave black women alone and all of this stuff. So y'all, first of all, as a demographic, as a group, you're sending mixed messages. Secondly, you basically have embraced the feminism movement. Third, you keep on talking to dudes as though you're wanting partners, and don't no guy want a partner. They want a wife, and it's a completely different sentiment. The boomers, the guys that's in the previous Generation X and the boomers and all of them, simps, 100% simps. They sold out their families. They messed up the game. They was begging all day long. They said, happy wife, happy life. And so y'all got used to being treated a certain way while at the same time being pedestalized and promoted when that wasn't necessarily best for the family. All it did was incentivize y'all to continue to break up y'all families and depend on the federal government, while at the same time saying that men ain't nothing and that we need to take them to child support court. And y'all still was rolling with and picking dudes that wasn't even best for y'all. That's who had y'all children.
Guy in the comments says, before social media, if you asked 5 or 10 girls for the number, you would get a number, maybe even a date. Now, if you ask 1,000 women, you might end up shamed on the internet or even in jail. Yeah, pretty much. And I don't have any time to be shamed or in jail.